And you spoke about hardships, and I want to get back to way at the beginning, because you've had a lot of like hardships that you've had to overcome in your life and your career. Um, you grew up in an orphanage for a large part of your childhood, right?
Yeah.
What were you? What age did you first go to the orphanage, or what? How did you
Yeah.
get there?
Yeah. So crazy thing is, I got to the orphanage when I was 7 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say I was lucky enough that the principal at that time at the school I was in um, recognized the struggle in where I was going through with my brothers and sisters, and he decided to take a step to to give us an opportunity or to at least find someone that can actually help the family out.
Mm.
And he got us contacts to the orphanage, and they actually took us in. And that's when I actually, with before then, I actually that's how I got into wrestling. Before I even got into MMA back then, I was still around 8 years old, and I decided to try the sport wrestling. Crazy
Mm.
thing, I got in a fight in the orphanage. And I actually threw one of the kids off the jungle gym. I don't know if
Oh,
you know those
yeah, that is
playgrounds. Yes. So,
the old wooden ones with the little platform
yeah.
at the top. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So one of my friends at that time, he was being bullied by this kid, and it didn't sit right with me,
Mm.
And actually, I lost my shirt, and I just got angry and I just ran to this kid and I literally just grabbed him and threw him off the jungle gym.
Sure.
I jumped all the way down from the top. Instead of going down the
Yeah.
slide, I
Yeah. The
just
little. Yeah.
jumped, yeah, and I just didn't wait and I just sat on his chest and I started throwing punch, but that was just out of anger.
Mm.
And of course, they took us out, the ladies there or the parents there that looked after us took us, heard the story, and they actually punished us,
Mm.
which I think was right. They punished all of us, all three of us,
Mm.
for what happened because we got into a fight, and my cousin was there to actually notice the fight, what happened. And he was like, "You are definitely coming to the wrestling classes."
Mm.
And since then, I went into the wrestling classes and I fell in love with it. And it was, yeah, it was the first day I got onto the mat. It was just something special,
Mm.
like knowing where I came from and the type of life I had. It was refreshing for me. It was almost like therapy, and
Mm.
I was lucky enough to have found something like that I could be passionate about at that age, only at
Mm.
8 years old. And since then, I've never looked back. I carried on to win 23 SA titles. I won
Wow.
3 African championships, and then I competed in the Commonwealth Games.
Mm.
And even before competing in the Commonwealth Games, there was this Russian coach that used to see me in the tournament, and very loud guy. His name
Mm.
was Alibek, and also very passionate about wrestling. And he saw me wrestle against these other kids, and I used to wrestle barefoot. Normally, you have wrestling shoes and
Mm-hmm.
all that, and I'll wrestle barefoot, but I'll just give those kids a run of their money. I'll just wrestle. Sometimes I'll even cry wrestling. Just I don't know. I think it
What,
was the fact
frustration or
that
anger or what was
yes,
it?
I think so, or just the fact there's times where I could see I was losing and I was getting behind and I was
Right.
getting frustrated from that. And I think I just wanted to just keep winning. And I was lucky enough for that Russian guy to have seen that potential.
Mm.
And he said to me, "I want to make you my son one day because I can make you a world champion one day."
Wow.
And that just brought a smile into my face because as an orphan, um, the biggest thing I believe every orphan would like to have is to have a family or
Mm.
someone that actually cares for them. Um, Reason why I remember being at school and just seeing other parents, how they had a family, a mother, loving mother, and loving dad. And I think that was something I've always looked forward to.
Mm.
And when he said that, it just lightened my eyes. It just lightened my heart. And yeah, and every time I saw him, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna adopt you one day, or I'm gonna get someone to adopt you. I'm gonna make you a world champion one day."
Mm.
And one of the wrestling matches, my coach was actually busy coaching on the other mat, and there was no one to coach me. And he actually sat in my corner,
Wow.
the Russian guy. Oh, then my face lighted up, and I was just ready to go. And crazy enough, I lost that match,
Mm.
but he was so proud. I couldn't understand why is he so proud. I just lost. It's like, you fought with heart. You've got a heart of a lion.
Oh, nice.
And then that just made me happy.
Mm. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, I've got another one for you over here and over here. Please don't forget to subscribe over here and have a look at my other socials down in the description box below. Thanks for watching.